There's a little bird. A little bird told me. I like that. Look at that. A little bird told me. It's almost like it was looking at me for a second. Oh, this looks awesome, dude. Alrighty, who do we got on the Horde side? We got it for Alliance. We got Deadar. As I know, it looks like an Assassination rogue. I like his mog. Rolina. Sejuk, my man. Oh, tasty. Zakari. And for the Horde side, we got Dorothy. Didn't get to play. I think he had DC last time. Dead coming in as a Marksman Hunter. Dodo God. Looks like a Boomkin, I want to say. Evan Prox playing also what looks like Feral Druid or I'm pretty sure Feral. And Zenjitsu. This guy was so fun to watch last time. Alright, boys. Good luck. Have fun. If you're stealthy, be out of stealth unless you're dueling. If you're Feral, be out of Feral form unless you're dueling. Ferals, be out of Feral form. Keep your raid buffs are fine. Pally buffs, keep them to yourselves. Let's go, boys. It looks like it's going to be Rolina as a Feral versus the Hunter. Now, you would think that the Hunter becomes the hunted here, and he does, actually. But Hunters don't have an easy time with Ferals. They used to, because you used to have an ability called Scare a Beast, and you could scare the shit out of a Feral, and he would run in the other direction. Open it up with a sniper shot in the opener. Gonna go for some bit of damage, trying to get a slow. I think it was explosive trap. Yeah, it was explosive shot. That's gonna be a wall coming out of Rolina. And then just gonna kite him away with steady shots back to back, just sprinting away. He's literally just moonwalking backwards with that into a rapid fire. And that's gonna be a stun lock out of Rolina with Incarnation. Does get a trinket out of Dead, but also it's gonna be trinket out of Rolina. And Dead is just trying to kite that Incarnation as best as possible, popping a big old defensive, disengaging right as a Feral is trying to get to him. Oh, he has a freezing trap as a defensive, so that's gonna be a little bit rough, man. Trying to go for an aim shot out of that out of that turtle shell though, not letting Rolina get a full defensive. That's gonna be a wall out of the Feral again, just priming steady shots, keeping the Feral at bay. There's gonna be a full stun lock onto Dead. Can Dead get a freezing trap or summon into Rolina? He is gonna land one. This is an opportunity for Dead to maybe get some damage, maybe some damage. Gonna go for a sniper shot in the opener, maybe aim shot to follow. No, gonna get away. Aim shot is gonna get on a proc. Could get the Feral in the execute range. There's gonna be Thorns. Dead is trying to pop a trinket, trying to eliminate the Feral ASAP. Going for a rapid fire and is just gonna line the Feral. Those Thorns are gonna keep nailing him down though. Needs to get some damage to Rolina. Does land a trap. It is gonna be a tar trap. If you can get a freezing trap rolling, gets a pet out too, so the pet can do some damage. So Dead doesn't have to get it completely away. It's gonna get a freezing trap. This is gonna be the execute. Double tap, sniper shot coming out. Oh, is that a good idea? Oh, he does land kill onto Rolina. That's a Marksman honor, boys. Let's go. That's a Marksman honor right there. Hunted a Feral. Make a pelt out of him. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah. Looks like it is going to be Deadar playing what looks like Assassination with Subtlety. I'm going to guess Assassination. And Dead is going to be there with his Pillar Dancer pet. Yes. I think it's probably, I think a Marksman you have to go with a pet. I know you do more damage without a pet, but I think you have to play with a pet. And Dead is gonna drop down a freezing trap behind the eye. It's almost like he knows exactly where the rogue is at. He's gonna pick up the eye, gonna hit the rogue with a slow from a distance. Looks like it is gonna be Deadar. I think they were trying to figure out who's going first, and then we're waiting for them. It's gonna be trinket out of the rogue's kidney, trying to walk him to a freezing trap. Does land one. It's an opportunity for Dead to get some big damage in the opener. Does go for a double tap, sniper shot into a double tap aim shot maybe. Oh, I think it was double tap aim shot. I think he had a proc and everything. It's gonna be vanished out of the rogue though. Freezing trap available for Dead. Blind coming in. I don't know if that was a good idea, but Deadar I think wants to go for a big setup opener. His health is about half. So far, he hasn't had the luckiest opener at all. It's going to be Tar Trap on one side, Freezing Trap on the other. Dead is looking for this rogue, man. He's waiting for him. The other eye is up if he wants to grab it. Might just do it. He wants to make sure... Oh, he's sitting outside of a flare. He's trying to bait this rogue in so hard. This rogue is like, oh my god, this guy's outside of a flare. This is my chance, man. My opportunity... Oh! I trickets out of it instantly, though. Continue to get some damage with that onto Dead with Vendetta. Dead is going to feign death from that. Going to get a heal and just going to sprint away while Dead is basically sitting at full health. That's a little rough. Dealing with Dead's pet. Trying to catch up to the Hunter again. This is going to be a question of freezing trap. It is back up. Dead has the opportunity to get some big damage in right now. Sniper shot. Dead somehow breaks out of it anyway. Does get a explosive trap right afterwards. It's going to be a double tap. Probably a double tap rapid fire out of Dead, yeah? Needs to get a setup. Turtle shot coming out, knowing that this rogue is going to come in and do some big damage. This rogue is still chasing after the guy. Needs to wait out for the freezing trap again, I think. That's all he's really got. Dead is just dealing with that pet. That pet is at least getting some slows. Kills the pet. He kills the little parrot. Running through a flare. Charge trap on one side. And Dead actually catches himself a full heal. Or a full re. Does that mean Dead has a stack and buff of Lone Wolf now that his pet is dead? Or does he have to dismiss it? Because I actually wonder. Does have a freezing trap right in front of the eye in case he decides to go to pick it up. It's a good idea for him to set a trap early so you can get the cooldown rolling, so you might be able to get it back later. You know, so you set it up knowing that's where you want to go in case things go bad, like that's your plan B. And then you have the cooldown rolling so you can pick it up. It does look like we have Dead picking up the eye, and Dead again, as you can see. Plan B, running to the freezing trap, trying to get a dot damage or anything onto Dead. Dead's going to be Cloak of Shadows though, walking right over the trap perfectly. But Dead might actually have the freezing trap back up and running. He does! This is why he set up a trap early. Trying to go for big damage. There's going to be sniper shot into maybe rapid fire right afterwards. This could be an opportunity for Dead to get some big damage. Rapid fire coming in. Dead is taking a bit of damage though. That's going to be arcane shots coming in for Dead. Just trying to get some slows. Going for a proc. It's going to be evasion. Oh no, it's going to be vanish out of Dead. Into a blind onto Dead. Dead could go for a camo. Unless he gets sapped up, he could go for a full camo. Is he going to be allowed to? That was Revive Pet. Dead doesn't have a trinket for a while. Has a heal coming up very, very soon. His Dead are going to have a lot of damage though. Dropping Dead to about 20%. That's going to be feign death. Dead isn't actually dead. Dead are realizing that. It's a freezing trap, and that's going to be a trinket I get out. That was so... I was rooting for Dead the whole time, man. It's going to be Zenjutsu getting it slow onto Dead. Evasion coming in instantaneously into a kidney. Dead has been Dead up. That's going to be a lot of damage. Zenjutsu just going to karma back into him. Throw him in a stun, so no trinket is available. Into a Fist of Fury right afterwards. Could get a lot of damage onto this rogue. No vanish available, no nothing. But this rogue is out, stuck in the open with this guy. As it is just going to try to double roll to him. Going to keep the slows running. That's going to be Shadow Step to one of the teammates. But nowhere to go. Kidney, that's going to be checking out Zenjutsu. And it's going to be Sejuk up next. Sejuka's like, you know what? We're going to have to go. Wall coming out of Zenjutsu. Needs to get the hell out of there. Still hasn't used a lot of his offensive cooldowns. So was able to take out the rogue without really popping too many things. That is a karma. That is a karma. But at least now as a monk, he can kind of hide and kind of heal. I guess he was trying to figure out if he's going up against Stacy, Dead, or Sejuk. At least he can heal against those two. Or at least to sort of said. Because dampening is coming in at about 12%. Sejuk is trying to catch up with the Monkus. Looking like a glorious, glorious ship captain. Stun coming in onto Zenjutsu as he pops in Serenity. That's going to be a Fist of Fury coming out. Sejuk can't hit into this Fist of Fury. He can't run away from Zenjutsu. He just has to take all that damage. And that's going to be a big touch of death coming in. Sejuk needs to pop a defensive right now. He needs to start healing ASAP. Maybe he'll be able to get a big old execute on Zenjutsu. A short stun coming out. Trinkets out of it. Does have a huge heal rolling. Both of them are lagging. But it looks like execute might be available. Fist of Fury stopping that execute. Into a fear. Execute range could end him right now. Does get him another auto attack. Maybe a charge. Into a stun. Into an execute. He does land one. That Fist of Fury will stop at his big execute. That's going to be Dorothy up next as a Shadow Priest versus Sejuk. I think for Shadow Priest, this will be as good of a situation as it could be. Gets a full stun into Vampiric Touch, does have the executes up and running. That's going to be a reflect out of Sejuk, and Dorothy's just going to run the hell away. This is actually going to be interesting. I want to see how good Shadow Priests are in duels. I don't think they're that much, like, insanely better, but I do think this should be a lot more, I mean, the Fade is a really cool ability. The dots are pretty good. They execute, as you saw, that is pretty good. Let's see a full caster duel of Tasty versus Dorothy. Popping in his own pet boy over there to start smacking him with tentacles. It's going to be stunned to Dorothy. That stun is still pretty strong, and Dorothy is going to be able to re-heal for it at 21% dampening. Trying to rush Tasty right now. I wonder if he's going for a fade. Going to get a fear onto Tasty. Into Dodds. Going to go for a big old void form. Tasty is going to dispel himself somehow. I have no idea. Silence onto Tasty right forward. Tasty's actually in a bad spot. Popping a big defensive. Dropping all those dots. That's going to be a full stun. Dorothy is continuing to pump pressure. And going to go mind control onto Tasty so he can wait out the stun. Or he can wait out the wall. That's going to be a stun out of Tasty though into a Hex. Dorothy is going to be able to trinket that Hex instantly actually. Waited for that trinket perfectly to line up with that Hex so we didn't even see the animation. Dorothy has Tasty in the pocket. He just slowed. He can't quite catch up to him. The pet is going to be hitting him, but Dorothy is just kind of scooting all over the place. He's just scooting around, man. Trying to maintain his shields. He's actually doing a really good job maintaining his health. Tasty looks like he is on the run right now, though. Trying to heal whenever he can. Trying to keep Dorothy slowed. Going for healing surges whenever those are up. Will Dorothy be able to end him with like a big setup? It's going to be a stun. Dorothy won't be able to trinket out of this one. This is going to give Tasty opportunity to get away. It's going to be a big setup for Tasty, though. Out of that fear. Trinket came in. That's going to be a stun. Dorothy could get a big setup with a silence to follow. Big void form into a silence. Could get a slow into Tasty. And I think Tasty's actually done. He is this. Dorothy was able to take him out, man. Oh, that CC back-to-back combo. Did it. And that's going to be Zakati last one versus Shadow Priest. At 29% dampening with 2 Druids to go. 1 balance, 1 feral. Let's go, Zakati. We'll see if you can do anything right now, dude. I want to see Dorothy do, man. I want to see Dorothy do a lot more. Can Dorothy go first on the next one? Please. Hey, Dalaran boy, my favorite hunter dead. Just woke up. What up, Tina? Good morning. How you doing? Oh, good. Wake up. How you doing? This is not really morning. Well, morning somewhere, right? This is going to be Dorothy getting caught by dead. No stuns quite yet. Trying to get a vampiric touch in there. Trying to also juke dead. Juke Zakati and keep trying to juke. Can't get a spell cast off at all. Maybe he finally can go for vampiric touch. Does get a silence onto Zakati. There's going to be a lot of ghouls attacking him, though. That's going to be a big old disperse on Dorothy. As Necrotics was stacking up. Zakati is going to get an AMS grip and Dorothy back in there. Fear coming out. I think that was... No, that wasn't a trinket. That was a Lichborn on Zakati, but he's so slow without a grip. Can't really catch up to Dorothy. Does get a stun from a distance. Dorothy has a trinket coming up very, very soon. She should be able to stun Zakati. Does land a stun. That's going to be Necrotics getting stacked up onto Dorothy. Getting kicked as he's trying to get a heal. But Zakati's health is actually going down very, very quickly. Getting a dots up on the pet so Dorothy can maintain his resources. Going for a Shadowman. Maybe he can keep the shields rolling as best as possible. Does go for a big old void form. Big damage. Maybe he can get a silence of Zakati. Zakati tried to get a kick, but Dorothy actually juked that kick out completely. Because Zakati was like, you know what? I'm just going to eat. And Dorothy's feeling up to full with Vampiric Embrace. Actually just vamped everything out of Zakati. Sounds coming in. Zakati can install up this one for a while. Actually in the execute range. Short sum from the pet. That's going to be Dorothy continuing to just pummel pressure. That's going to be AMS out of Zakati. With the pet being beefed up. Dorothy just needs to live long enough until he gets him into execute. That's a full stun. Zakati does break out of it with Lichborn. Immune to OCC for a bit. Does miss his kick, so it's a perfect opportunity for Dorothy to get a few casts off. Even goes for a heal. Big void form. Could he end Zakati right now? And he does clap him with an execute. Oh my god. Get the Shadow Priest back in here, dude. He plays so fucking well. Get this guy back in. Let him be the first one, dude. I want to see him try to go for 1v5 without any dampening. I just hope whoever he's dueling is not just rogues all day. Because that's the only way he would lose, I think. If it's just rogues or ferals. I want to see that guy go again. That was amazing. We haven't seen a Shadow Priest do that well in such a long time.